Hello again, folks. Welcome back to another episode of Secret Levels of id Software. Before we begin, I hope you enjoyed the April Fool's thing from last time. Speaking of which, special thanks goes to my friends Deathstalker and Dominus, who created this Shrek thingy years ago. In fact, I think it was before the plague. So it's pretty old, but quite fun. I think Deathstalker used it in one of his crazy mods that he made. And believe it or not, the Shrek was one of the least crazy and least disturbing things he put into his mod. So you can imagine what the other stuff was. Anyway, Heretic, episode 2, an episode I'm very fond of. It's called Hell's Maw. But what is Hell's Maw? So I've prepared this little diagram for you which explains how the Heretic slash Hexen universe works. There's basically, imagine something like a huge crystal sphere, which is filled with a transparent gas called ether, and 1,000 worlds, well, at least according to the Hexen 2 manuals, there are exactly 1,000 worlds within this sphere. And they are the inner worlds. They include Parthoris, which is the world of Heretic and Heretic 2, Kronos, the world of Hexen, and Therion, the world of Hexen 2. Outside the sphere is the darkness, the chaos, the outer worlds where all the evil comes from. One such world is episode 4 of Heretic, the Ossuary. It's pretty strongly, well, not just hinted, but pretty much confirmed to be an outer world. The Heretic 2 manual tells us how Corvus spent a long time wandering through these worlds after his defeat of Despero, so this should be it. Hell's Maw is very likely also an outer world, unless it's some kind of other dimension that exists completely outside the scope of this universe that I've shown here. There is at least one such dimension, the realm of the dead. That's where the Hexen expansion takes place, Death Kings of the Dark Citadel. So Hell's Maw could be such a dimension. It's never really explained, and it's a bit mysterious. What we do know is what it looks like. Here's that picture again. It's basically a volcanic island in the middle of some unknown ocean. The episode has a really cool theme. It's very natural. There are a lot of caves with, stalagmites, stalactites. There's also a lot of lava, ice, and other things that create a more rough, natural look. The combination of fire and ice is really nice, a very cool contrast. So the purpose of this episode is to reach the gateways of chaos, which is a set of 8 portals arranged in a circle. However, before Corvus can use these portals, he'll have to defeat their guardians, which are, depending on the difficulty, 1, 2, or 3 Molotors. These big minotaur-like creatures with big metal maws in their hands, and some nasty magical abilities too. I suppose these guys are like the masters or commanders of this island, which may or may not be some kind of staging ground for Despero's armies. It was definitely used to help the invasion of the City of the Damned, so this is what it may be. Right, I think you already know enough about this. We can go to the actual secret level. Well, let's get to it. Okay, the secret exit for episode 2 is actually located on one of my favorite levels in the whole game, E2M4. I'll show you a little bit. Okay, it was, the Ice Grotto. A level which has a really nice contrast of ice and lava, and is divided in 2 halves by this big wall here. Like the first half is the outdoor area, and the second half is something like a village in a cavern. I've always thought it was something like a Viking village. Anyway, there's this temple-like area here, and at the back of this temple is a door which doesn't open. There's no switch or anything else around to open it. What do we do then? Well, here's what. Near the end of the level where you find the blue door, there's some saber claws here. My friend Deathstalker calls them cyber scorpions. They kinda look like scorpions. So crossing, I think it was this line on the stairs, will actually open the mysterious door in the temple. This way leads to the regular exit, but we don't want that. Ooh, so that's the Viking village I told you about. At least that's how I imagine it. Just look at that. Imagine living in a climate so cold that the only way to keep your house warm is to have a pit of lava in your living room. How nice. Anyway, we want to get back to the first half of the level before the wall. There are 3 ways to do it. We can fly with Wings of Wrath, we can use the Chaos device to teleport to the start of the level, or if you've explored everywhere, you will have opened a small room with a... oh, not here. Here, with a teleporter, which is here. And it brings you back up on the wall. Nice. So now this should be open. Some disciple makes a futile attempt to stop me, but it won't work. And here's the secret exit. Let's go to the Glacier. More fire and ice stuff. Okay. We start with no weapons, very little ammo, but some nasty enemies around. Okay, let's try to trick some of them into going close to the gas bags, which I was supposed to dodge. Okay, got one of them. Let's clear away. Oh, okay, got a few more of them. This time we'll get a crossbow pretty early. That is, we would get it if I wasn't getting cut into a million pieces. These never blow up when you need them to. Okay, running out of arrows. 15 health, but can I make it? No, I didn't make it. Okay, I think I got one of them. But there's more. Come on, blow up, blow up. They never blow up when you need them. Aha. There should be some arrows around here, but I always forget where they are, so... Oh no, getting cornered, not a good idea. Very bad idea, actually. Yeah, rough start. At least we get the crossbow. But little ammo. Ow. Okay. Do I need to tell you that this never happened during test runs, or can you guess it on your own? That's one of the most typical things for me. No. Okay. Come on. Blow up! Not in my face! Jeez. These things move around a bit more than Doom's explosive barrels. Yeah, I guess their weight is lower. Oh, come on. No. Okay. Two more. Not blow. Okay. Just need to figure out where the other arrows were. Come on. Oh, there they are. Good. Hey, why don't we use the egg? Chickens! Winner, chicken dinner. Oh, you little... Okay, let's save arrows. Okay, Cyber Scorpion. Good. Flame Orbs, ammo for the Phoenix Rod, which works as a rocket launcher unpowered but becomes a flamethrower when powered. It's really fun, especially when fighting Molotovs. Okay, less runes there for the Hell Stuff, which we don't have yet, but we should find it. I'm a bit suspicious about... I knew it! Bag of holding, always a good thing to have. Wow, we actually survived the initial area. Good. Now these gas bags here are actually the respawning kind. If you've ever messed around with Heretic map editing, there's an object which is like a gas bag spawner. Why this is a thing, I don't know. I guess Raven wanted to make something really weird. Okay. Oh, these guys died. Excellent. Hello there. This room houses a big chunk of ice. I suppose this is the glacier that the level is named after. Or at least there aren't any other big chunks of ice around here, so this should be it. Okay, but before we go there, let's explore the room. Pretty obvious trap here. Ammo just lying undefended. Oh, hey guys. And there's a pretty obvious secret door here, but it doesn't open. I guess it opens from the inside. Should we try to get this trap here? Some extra ammo will be useful. Okay, let's prepare the quartz flask just in case. Some disciples and some undead warriors, I think. Careful. Ooh. Yes, they fly, don't forget that. Come on. Good. Can I wand this guy? Of course I can, it will just take more time, but let's save some ammo. Come back here, you dark disciple. The other games in the series also have their versions of the disciple. In Hexen it's the Dark Bishop, and in Hexen 2 it's the Skull Wizard, I think. Come on. Shooting was a bit glitchy. Weren't there undead warriors in here? Or maybe I'm mistaken. Dragon Claw. Good. Okay, so now we can climb the glacier. There should be some ammo on it and some health. I guess the part with the undead warriors opens later. Yeah, this should be it. And of course here we see another new addition to the Doom engine, slippery floors. This ice appears in Hexen as well. And it has a slightly more natural color in there. It's a bit too blue in here. Though it works nicely when combined with the red of lava nearby. Yellow key and teleporter. Okay, but before going to the yellow door, let's see if this has opened. Aha, it has. Ah, there they are. Hey guys, occasionally they drop arrows. Not this time though. Yeah, some enemy types drop different kinds of ammo. Golems can drop wand crystals. Undead warriors and weredragons can drop arrows, saber claws runes, and ophidians, flame orbs. But ophidians are something we won't see until episode 3, so no need to worry about them now. Careful. Such dark basements are never a good sign. Ah, weredragon. And another one. These monsters don't have a melee attack, so even if you're right next to them, they'll still breathe fire into your face. Come on. Won't you drop me some arrows? Aww. Not very lucky today. Ow, this is bad. Getting teleported in the middle of these guys, but at least we're rewarded with wings of fire. Ooh, this guy finally dropped some arrows. We're in this weird pentagonal room up here in the void. Okay, perhaps now we can go to the yellow door. Wait, is there anything I haven't collected yet? Guess not. Oh yeah, the initial battle was pretty intense, so I got all the healing that I... Ow! Oh, thank you, thank you. Let's remove this just in case. Ah, behind this door is some more ice, though not nearly as big as that glacier we just saw. Oh, that's more like it. Ow. And some disciples in the back, but they're caged, so they shouldn't be too much of a problem. Now these rooms have enemies in them. Come back here. And there's this weird metal pillar here which doesn't serve any purpose. In fact, I checked it in a map editor. It's just a pillar standing here. Why? Nobody knows. Maybe even the map designer doesn't know. Time bomb. Perhaps we can use it a bit later. Of course, to use it we need to have enough space to back away. We don't want to blow ourselves up. Like this. Okay. Ooh, that's a pretty obvious trap. Oh, and these guys occasionally drop claw orbs for this weapon. And in rare cases they can even drop a tome of power. But you have to be lucky. Okay, I see some weredragons in there. And one here. Ow! Okay, strafing near ice, not nice. These guys here will be a problem. Good. I can focus on you. Ooh. There's some gargoyles fighting here, but we can time bomb them. They're weak enough to be taken out immediately. And another one. Nice. That's a fun item for sure. In Hexen, the mage uses the flechettes like a time bomb. And in Hexen 2, the crusader has this effect. Have we checked all rooms? Yes. We don't have a phoenix rod yet. We needed to safely get one of the secrets. It has an iron lich inside. And I don't want to risk it until I have the phoenix rod. Hey, little fellas. Let's preserve some ammo. But we should be close to the phoenix rod secret. Oh. Hear you. So the gargoyles that throw fireballs have more HP than the ones that don't, so they die a bit more slowly. Another lava lake. Must be really cold around here. Oh, and here's the blue key. Oh. Some flame ammo, some more, and some more. Yeah, that's the secret we need. Do you recognize this place? It's the secret door that we couldn't open before. Ah, hello there. So now we can get the Iron Lich secret, which is up there at the stained glass window. You can see some items in there. But what you can't see is this guy hiding behind the glass. Ooh, he didn't have a chance to shoot his tornado. Ooh, fire mace. A weapon that can have several possible spawn points in a map, and one of them is randomly chosen, but there's also a chance that it might not spawn at all, so it's very random. Clearly they intended it to be some kind of secret weapon, but it's not very good, so the whole secret idea is kind of wasted. They should have made it a bit better. I mean, the powered up mode can one-shot non-boss enemies, but still not quite justified. Okay, this part here. Ooh, golems! It's been a while since I saw you. Okay, there should be another... Oops, sorry. Another Iron Lich hiding in there. They respond very well to Phoenix Rod blasts. Heh, good. There should be a secret here. Ring of Invincibility, though we probably won't need it, but still, it's good to have it. Ah, Enchanted Shield. This is the big 200 armor of Heretic, like the blue armor in Doom. Whereas the small armor is the silver shield. There was a ghost somewhere around here. But we're not afraid of ghosts. We got plenty of ghost killing experience in the previous secret level, didn't we? Aha, there he is. Not afraid of you. Bye. Mystic Urn, it's a full heal, always good to have. Ah, hell stuff. Good, I needed that. It's a very nice weapon. Okay, can we do some damage in here before we actually go there? It's a secret area. Yeah, better to clean it up from the outside as much as possible before going in. Okay, this should be enough. So now that we have the blue key, we can head for the blue door. Did I blow your minds? Okay. More of them. There's one guy here. We'll also open this thing. This should be the last enemies on the map, if I'm not mistaken. Unless someone is surviving in that area that I shot up a while ago. Oh, he dropped a tome! 2 tomes! Wow. Ah, so there were some survivors after all. Let's Iron Maze them. And these metal balls are not magic, so they're useless against ghosts. Yay, secret weapon. Oh, they're really dropping tomes today. Nice. If you've seen my older video about Heretic and Hexen oddities, you might remember that the powered up maze used to be able to one-shot Iron Liches in version 1.0, but this was fixed in later versions. Iron Liches were given a boss status, so it doesn't work anymore. And that's this area with the disciples and at this point useless map scroll, because we've explored everywhere and uncovered everything. In fact, we'll get more than 100% items because of those extra tomes that were dropped. How nice. Yep, 34 out of 30 items. Nice. And the next level is the catacombs. Okay, so we had a graveyard, crypts, catacombs. What's next? A mausoleum? Foreshadowing. Anyway, next time we'll be going to episode 3, where a lot of levels have some kind of water theme to them, and the level's name will also be watery. It's called the Aquifer. But this will be next time. I suppose we can expect a rough start again, but we've gotten pretty used to it, so no problem. Well, folks, see you then.